Tabby cat on the wire, with your eyes so blue. You have saved my neighborhood from a possum or two. On the other side of the line divides the blessing of our wit. Though the next time we convene, things will have changed just a bit. Oh mama, don't you hear me calling? Calling out your name. Oh mama, don't you hear me calling? Calling out your name. Inspired by your finishing touches and load for a paisley pardon. Always nice to see you dancing around the freshly planted garden. Simply stern style spoken sometimes seems so sufficient. The children stand proud from the knowledge they are given. In the clean eyes of the beholder you will see what you see. The journey you will meet is translucent to normal belief. Final note. A new world seems so plain. You have challenged me. This verse, free and far-fetched, is a form mastered far from any view. A new era brings to life an uncultured harvest, fixing to brew. Talent unveiled, missed only by 1 sense. The sixth one of a kind, now fixing to commence. A labor of love, bled from a vein so unmanned. A mysterious piece of art, found by a call so unplanned. Counting down my final last seconds of reality before pretend that these my real thoughts. Now on dirty dishes do I spin, pacing back and forth on the plank. Walk to every side of each end. An eerie black dawn blows my way like a cold October wind. Separated from all truths, now the lanes have all changed. The entrance has now begun to overtake the final derange. Now the moment is weary, out of sight now, out of mind. Changing this very second, now my very wit finds me blind. So thin, wearing on your welcome. Pale lights fill the scene, fearless of any spoils in the air. Raw and uncut strings, barbed wire through a rusted fence post. Left alone all day long to mend its own from where it had grown. The seeds had been lips would soon verbalize a shift in patterns, cooked careful and calm, pushing the limits with no boundaries. Now I've gone. Portrays a realistic self, untamed place from within, way deeper than the outside spirit of a go-lucky friend. I glance to the phone, not ringing at all, but a wire on the backside I was happy to see. Old-timey was the color, much like an old black and white film. Buttons all broken with numbers, faded from its used-up past. Left to rot like the wood it stood on, facing an unfinished mast. The wire was still coated with its original synthetic skin. Plugged deep in the socket, shocked 143 times off its rocker. Many days to know, and a black rain filled the sky. Limping on the fate of a bad deal on sour milk once rhymed. Peeking into that realm of sweet home, did my shoulders toe. Seeking to find on the wire another Tabby cat type code. Oh mama, don't you hear me calling? Calling out your name. To the phone, not ringing at all, but a wire on the backside I was happy to see. Old-timey was the color, much like an old black and white film. Buttons all broken with numbers, faded from its used-up past. Left to rot like the wood it stood on, facing an unfinished mask. The wire was still coated with its original synthetic skin. Plugged deep in the socket, shocked forth through 3 times off its rocker. Many days to know, and a black rain filled the sky. Limping on the fate of a bad deal on sour milk once wine. Peeking into that realm of sweet home, did my shoulders toad. Seeking to find on the wire another Tabby cat type code. Oh mama, don't you hear me calling? Calling out your name. Counting down my final last seconds of a reality before pretend. Are these my real thoughts now? On dirty dishes do I spin?